Good morning, nation. Hope you guys have your cup of coffee ready because we're about to do the damn thing. So let's fucking run it. Let's go.
Inside Allegiant Stadium for the first time this year. Max Crosby. Touchdown Raiders. Some traffic is picked off by Robert Saleh. John Jones. Amazing. Yeah, let's go, Black Woman. The back and he's caught there for the touchdown. And drilled from behind. Ball down. Big man running.
This is a great opportunity for us to come home in front of our family, fans, Raider Nation, the Black Hole.
Raiders! Goddamn right.
What is up, Raider Nation? Welcome to another episode of Good Morning Raiders. Appreciate y'all being up with me all bright and early. We are doing the damn thing. We have lots of talk about. It has been a crazy week, y'all. Crazy week. And there have been a lot of developments in the Raider Nation. So we are about to go ahead and do the damn thing. Before I go ahead and jump into that, I do have a very special guest for you guys today. I have my guy, my brother from the Wednesday show, the Raider Connection, my guy, Cheeto Linus. Appreciate you for being on, brother. Thanks
What
for
up, big
hopping on.
dog?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We about to do a damn thing. Really quick, before we go ahead and start jumping on this crazy ass week with a lot of changes that's happened. I just want to make sure everybody go ahead and check in. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. If you are new to the show, I appreciate you guys jumping on and watching. Make sure you go ahead and tap in, hit that subscribe, turn on notifications because sometimes we be dropping shows. We've been going live when news happens, so make sure you guys stay up to date. If you're on my boys channel, make sure you guys go ahead and hit up those green dot memberships. Stay tuned. We got a lot of exclusive shit that drops from this man right here, so make sure you guys are up to date. Be part of that.
The new Lift Chronicles.
Yes, sir. I give my boy right here a like and subscribe at Cheeto Linus. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But let's go ahead and jump right off. Let's go ahead and kind of recap the week. I mean, man, it's a lot of shit has happened.
Right?
A lot of things that we didn't think were gonna happen happened.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I think a lot of us thought AP was safe, and that
We
we're
really
wrong.
did, bro. After that Monday,
Yeah.
after he survived Monday, I really did. Yeah.
Yep. We thought Telesco was safe, and he's gone. So
Yeah.
it's just a lot of shit that's happened. Um, my poor guy right here looking all sad and shit. Thought he was gonna be part of the future, and they just flip him like that,
Why
man.
you gotta get my man looking sad, bro? Your videos got him all hype. My banners got him all hype.
I love AP, man, but poor guy, man, he got set up like that. Oh, that's some cold, dirty shit, man. They do my guy right here. We got a guy Telesco here. I mean, honestly, man, I thought he was safe. A lot of people said that he was gonna be safe. But what he got let go on Thursday, right? And it comes as a surprise, and it looks like it wasn't because of his managing style. It
Mhm.
looks like they just wanted to go ahead and kind of clean house, right? It's looking that way. So I mean, obviously, um, my next question is like, do you think the Raiders are clean house? Do you think that's the consensus here?
You know what I think it is? I think when we think about it, Mark wanted to take a chance with AP, that
Hmm.
culture switch, see what happened. There was always questions about the length of his contract. We never really got to know it. But
Right.
it was kind of like a prove me type year, and I guess he didn't prove it to him.
Hmm.
But then again, like you said, there was a lot of stuff that was backed up against them. The injuries, the not having a quarterback, the the,
Right.
the difficulties with the offensive coordinator. You know,
Hmm.
not getting Cliff, ending up with get to the way we did.
Yep.
But man, it's just tough because I didn't see it happening. But once you saw them let go of AP the way they did, I guess the
Hmm.
writing was on the wall. You know,
Yeah.
we just weren't expecting it because we kept saying Mark ain't like this, Mark ain't like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then all of a sudden it was like, bro. And then now you think about it because you said it when we were talking earlier, the Brady effect, right?
The Brady effect.
So
Uh,
now it's kind of like, okay, now he's gonna find the coach and the GM that are gonna match his style and what he's looking, the vision of the team.
right.
It's
Right.
crazy because we went from how many now? Our first actual GM, and that dude only lasted a year.
Right. Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy to see who they bring in, how they bring them in, who they pair them up with. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, that's what it's looking like. It looks like
My bad,
Brady is
bro.
wanting that
Mhm.
good relationship, that connection between the GM and the head coach. We did see that this season. That that connection, that vibe, that relationship was fractured from almost before the season started. It kind of
Mhm.
really looked that way, and we saw that progress as the season progressed, and the way that AP responded in his pressers
Mhm.
was very indicative of that. Go talk to
Yeah,
Telesco.
bro.
Go talk to the third floor. So they weren't eye to eye. They weren't in sync. They weren't.
Mhm.
That relationship was not good. Okay. Obviously, they were hired differently. Um, I think AP was the one that got hired first, and then Telesco came along, right? Um,
Yeah,
normally,
it happened AP first, then Telesco.
yeah,
Yeah.
normally it's flipped, it's backwards. It's the GM gets hired, and then from there, there's a head coach that gets put in place. But it
Yeah.
wasn't like this, right? Because obviously, a lot of Raider Nation, including myself, I was a big proponent of let's bring back AP. Let's see what he can do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If we put together a good team. Um, but that experiment didn't work out, and just ended in shambles. Obviously, there was more to it. It's not just all in AP. The injuries played a big part in that. Not being able to go ahead and get an actual solid quarterback, that also played a part into it. So it
Mhm.
wasn't just AP alone. It, it,
No, there was
it
a lot
kind
of
of
different things.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of different things that led to
Yeah.
their demise, but I think that also contributed to their demise, right? To having
Yeah.
that one and done season. Um, because maybe if they would have had a better relationship, maybe the free agency would have been
What's up, Paul?
better.
Mhm.
Maybe the draft picks would have been better. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, that wasn't the case.
Yeah, even
But
the even the draft picks, he gets a lot of credit for the draft picks. But I was telling my nephew this the other day. It's not like he moved up and reached up to grab Bowers.
Right.
We were lucky enough Bowers slipped to us, and he was smart enough to take best
Grab
player
him.
available, right?
Right.
Because I know everybody wanted a quarterback, and I think by that point Knicks had just went before
Mhm.
before that, so you would have really reached even more for the next quarterback after that. I can't even remember who the next quarterback after Knicks was. So
Yeah.
he did do that. I'll give him credit for Glaze though, 100%. You get
Yeah.
credit for Glaze, but yeah, you definitely saw the non-connection between them. Especially at
Yeah.
the end. Like, hey, how do you feel about you guys losing the first pick? And like, go ask Tom. Go ask
Yeah.
Telesco. That's his job.
Yeah. That's their
And that's
floor.
way different
That's
because
upstairs.
the first
Mhm.
thing I remember when I saw Tom Telesco was when they asked him before the season started. It's like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna build this team in the image of the coach. That
Yeah.
should never happen, yo.
That never
We're
happened,
supposed
bro.
to be this tough team, and it wasn't until like mid-season that the O-line got tough, right? We never
Yeah.
had that dominant run game they kept preaching. We didn't look physical at all, even
No,
on
we
the
didn't.
defensive side of the field, but man, it's just crazy.
Yeah. It is crazy. I mean,
I sent you
yeah.
a DM that Josh sent me. It was breaking news, I guess.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me
I
put
got you,
you.
Josh. Say I appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah.
All right. Let me put that out there real quick, yo. Um, Let me share this with you guys real quick. Um, so shout out to our guy Raider Resistance, and I got a couple more things that I'm gonna go ahead and put out
Mhm.
in just a sec. But this one, Deion Sanders reportedly has strong interest in Raiders head coaching job. Yo, I know me and you were saying, "Oh, we don't think he's gonna come. He's probably gonna stay in
Right.
Colorado and all this," but
Yeah.
it started making sense a little bit now.
Well,
Like
I mean, when you look at the
it is starting
moves
to make
they
sense.
made so far, yeah, it
Uh-huh.
kind of does. With
Yeah.
the exception of passing on a Ben Johnson if he does want the job to
Right.
get Dion, or a Pete Carroll. I mean, the Dion could be, I guess, an option, but at that point, like, you really have to think about what you're gonna do. This really is a 3, 4, 5 year plan.
Yeah. It has to be.
You bring in Prime. It's got to be,
Mhm.
yeah.
Gotta be.
But yeah, that's funny to me that he reportedly has strong interest, and I get it. It's been put out there. I saw a
Yeah.
video when they asked him about that recently, but he
Yeah.
did say in that video that it was with his sons though, not son, sons.
Sons.
Yeah,
So
sons.
yeah, so y'all know it's not Shadur, it's Shiloh. Shiloh's
Yeah.
a DB. So it would be both of them. I don't know. I don't know how far Shiloh will go down. I think he's like a second round, probably second,
Oh,
third round.
probably lower, bro. Yeah.
Fourth? Are you thinking fourth?
Yeah. I think like fourth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so there you go.
Yeah.
He probably would get nabbed probably in the second or third. He probably get nabbed. And let's say Dion gets in, he probably get nabbed up on that extra third round pick that we got. That's probably
Probably, and then we'll lose our shit because that's too high for Shiloh. It's kind of like when the Lakers took Bronny.
yeah, exactly. Like what the fuck,
The
like
fuck?
really nepotism to its fullest, bro.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, this is very interesting. I'm not surprised at it though.
hmm
Um, that he would have a strong interest in coming over to
Yeah,
Vegas.
to me either.
Uh,
And even with us, well, I always said Dallas too was the other option for him.
mhm,
Over there
mhm.
with Jerry. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. Let's go ahead and hit up the chat real quick because obviously chat lives do
Chat
matter.
lives
Appreciate
matter.
Yes, sir. Appreciate 45 people in the building right now. Appreciate you guys watching. Salute to everybody. Let me go ahead and go up a little bit. Make sure you guys hit up those super chats on my guys' channel for sure. 100%. We're gonna go ahead and call those out pretty quickly. You let me know, Leo, too. That way I
Uh-huh.
can go ahead and highlight these people. Shout out to the Raider fan. Appreciate you watching, brother. My guy Eddie. Appreciate you,
Eddie
brother.
James, what's going on?
Yes, sir. Our green dot member, L11. Appreciate you
L11.
for tapping in, brother. Thank you. Our guy, Turf in the building. What up,
What
brother?
it do?
Yes,
What up,
sir.
though?
SoCal Sal, what up, brother? Salute to you. Thank you, brother, for watching. Gunsmoke, thank you, brother, for watching. Um, let's go ahead and kind of get into it. Raider, salute, brother. Thanks for tapping in. Tom Brady will wait on Ben Johnson. He's leading candidate for the head coaching position. If it wasn't for Brady, Ben Johnson wouldn't be in the conversation. I agree with that. So I read something that apparently, and I'll share in just a second too.
Mhm.
Apparently, Brady was the one that really that made that reach out for Ben. He went through his agent because of Brady being Brady, right? Who he is. He made that interview happen. He accepted that interview. So that's what we're talking about. The Brady effect is that pull that he has in the football world. You know, where he can go ahead and make certain things happen, right? That more than Mark
Mhm.
could on that level. So that's
Yeah,
what we're
yeah.
talking about, that Brady effect for sure. Um,
I didn't
so,
realize he had rejected the Jets and the
oh,
Saints.
really? No
Yeah.
shit. Oh,
Yeah, I didn't
wow.
know that. I was yesterday I was driving and was working, so I was listening to a lot of different shows.
Uh
And
huh.
then when they were like, yeah, like he really is being specific about who he's talking to. And then
Yeah.
I was like, okay. And then like, yeah, he rejected the Jets and the Saints. I'm like, oh damn. Like maybe the Brady effect is real because I didn't expect him
Yeah.
to come talk to us. But yeah, man, that's good. That's good that Ben Johnson, I know last year he was the big hot commodity, but he didn't
Mhm.
leave. He stayed in
Yeah.
Detroit one more year. So it's cool that we're making ourselves available to be able to take someone like that. I guess it's
Yeah.
new. He's a young coach, but definitely love what he's doing over in Detroit, bro.
Yeah, no, for sure. Let me go. Since we're talking about Ben, let me go ahead and just jump into this way I can go ahead and share with everybody watching. Um, so obviously he had an interview yesterday, right? If you guys weren't ready, uh, Ben had an interview with Tom and Mark virtually through Zoom, right?
Hmm.
And so that was yesterday. So apparently he left a strong impression with the Raiders. Um, from that interview. And shout out to our guy, Raider Resistance, with the news. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
basically, Rappaport says that he has quickly emerged as a candidate to watch for Las Vegas. As the Raiders, in the search of prominently includes limited partner Tom Brady, are willing to wait as long as it takes to secure the potential future head coach, Jed Hughes of the firm Corn Ferry is assisting in that search. So, if y'all know, the Raiders have hired an outside consulting firm, basically a headhunter firm, to go ahead and help with the search of the head coaching candidates. Um, so these guys apparently just go out and try to line up interviews and try to convince all these prospects. So you give them a list, they go out and try to get those people for you to go ahead and come and interview, right?
Right.
So they're heading that search. So what is looking like that the Raiders are doing their due diligence. They're doing things the right way finally, and starting to line up all these different coaches to go ahead and come in and interview. But yeah, that is a big thing here that
I didn't know
they
who
had
he
a
was. Jack, my
yeah.
boy Jack Kenna. He had
Uh-huh.
messaged me about hiring that dude. And I was like, I didn't know who that was, but then I saw on Turf and Rundown last night. They were talking
Uh-huh.
about him and about the coaches that he's hired,
Yeah.
right? In NBA and NFL. And like, damn, right now that you said headhunter, like you weren't kidding, bro.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
they hired a legit firm to come out
Yeah.
and actually lead this search and put all these interviews together. I mean, that goes a big
I mean,
way.
maybe Mark's not as dumb as we make him out to be.
Oh, he's dumb, but he has an actual
This
intelligent
time there's a
person.
plan. Yeah.
Yeah, intelligent person. Like, look, motherfucker, this is what you need to
Yeah.
do. You just can't go out and fucking,
Uh,
half-ass this shit and
yeah,
go off the
yeah,
cuff. Got to put a plan in place.
yeah.
Or
Yeah,
hire
because
somebody
I
to
was
come and
like,
put a plan in place. Yeah.
it's funny because when you look at it from the outside perspective, not as a Raider fan, right? I
Right.
have family who are not Raider fans, and they felt the AP hire was an emotional hire.
Yeah.
One for the culture
Definitely.
shift for the fans. He got the fans back.
Mhm.
And then he was starting to get the fans back in Vegas, and then the players as well. So it
Yeah.
wasn't really that was the best hire, but he went with it because of his gut for the team and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think now hiring this firm, bro, it's crazy because now you're really gonna dig deep and dive which is what people were screaming for last year. They feel we didn't do that. You know, we
Yeah.
didn't take a full view up to all the coaches, and it looks like we're doing that this year. So I definitely like that, bro. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's the direction that we need to go in. We need to go ahead and do our due diligence. Take our time. Yeah, like Rappaport was saying that they want to wait on that. That's fine. Don't wait too long because you still got to put the rest of the team together. But definitely, you don't want to make it an impulse decision. And I know with Ben Johnson's really hard because he's a hot commodity, and a lot of teams are wanting.
Oh yeah,
wanting to
bro.
go ahead
He's
and get him.
the shiny new
Right?
toy. Yeah.
Yep. They want to go ahead and grab, but you got to make sure it's a right fit both ends, that it makes sense because, and also the dollar wise too. They're saying that Tom and Mark might give that blank check, like you put in the number, we're gonna make it happen, type shit. And that's okay.
You know, it's funny when people say that, like, "Oh, y'all paying that man? We ain't paying nobody. That's Mark's business.
That's
you know,
Mark's
Colin
money.
gets the cap, so Mark can pay whoever he wants.
Mark and Tom can fucking shell out as much money as they want. Who gives a fuck, right? It don't hit the cap. So was it Coward was talking shit the other day on his show? He was like, "Oh, they're playing, Gruden. They're paying."
Coward.
Yeah. That all comes from Mark's pocket. That don't come from the cap. Yeah, no,
that's all Mark's pocket. But he's got some bread now. He sold some to Brady. He sold some to Seymour. There was also some sold to who was it? That was somebody else. It was a certain percentage like cash out or whatever. But yeah, they don't have control. But he did sell some of the interest in the team as well. So yeah, it's crazy, bro. It ain't us paying, but Mark gonna be out there. Maybe that's why he be eating at P.F. Chang's, bro.
I know, right? I gotta save some money. I'm over here paying Gruden and fucking McDonald's and all that.
Like, girl, get you some in and out. Like, get you a double.
Yeah, exactly. They got that shit right there on lock, bro.
I got coaches.
North Vegas is accessible any time of the day.
Right.
Yes, but let's go ahead and hit up the chat as always. I want to hear you guys' thoughts on Ben Johnson, on the other candidates, and I'll go ahead and recap that in just a second. My guy, Ja Raider, Ben Johnson, or Pete Carroll, either one of them I'm good with. Yes, sir. Those are the other guys as well. Yep.
I'm cool with that, bro. I'm not a fan of USC, but I'm opening my mind to Pete Carroll.
Yeah, and let me tell y'all something for everybody who's out there, just shitting on Pete Carroll. I mean, Pete Carroll, yeah, he's old, but this guy's proven. He's won national championships with USC. He's done it in Seattle. He's put a winning team there when the Seahawks were shit.
He was Harbaugh's kryptonite when he was in Seattle.
Exactly.
That was Harbaugh's kryptonite right there.
Yeah. So, I mean, I get it. Everybody wants that young new coach because that's the trend right now. But I mean, honestly, we just need a coach that knows what they're doing, who's proven, who's done it at the highest level, right? Ben Johnson, he doesn't have that head coaching experience, but look what Detroit is doing now. These guys are the number one seed in the NFC. These guys are projected to make it to the Super Bowl, to probably win the Super Bowl. That's why he's that hot commodity. That
offense is insane. The fact that Jared Goff is balling the way he is, shows so much about his scheme, his offensive system.
Yeah, no, for sure. Salute to SoCal viewers because shit transfer. He's not ready.
Man, I don't ever understand why on that goal line stance they didn't put Arch in. Even if it was just to use him to run it in, you know what I mean? The plays that Texas call on that goal line are oh god, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Sorry, Paul. I wish the Longhorns would have won, brother. I really do. I was looking forward to Notre Dame versus Texas.
G Code, salute, brother. Thank you for tapping in. AP for his part was the type of coach, but we didn't have those tangibles that you need as an effective coach. Hiring Getty was a big mistake. Again, that follows on Telesco. Yep, that follows on Telesco because from what we know now that that wasn't his first pick or second pick.
Right.
I think he wanted Kubiak once he couldn't get Kingsbury, but Kubiak got snatched up. So there goes
Yeah.
that. You know what I
True,
mean?
true. But then at the same time, I think that's what bothered me about AP because you're so loud, you're so vocal. Like, where was that voice when that happened?
Oh
You know,
yeah, for sure.
ultimately, you're the one who's going to go down for this. So you have
Mhm.
to fight for the staff you
You
want.
have
You
to
know,
fight for it, yeah.
you have to.
And
Yeah.
I don't know what happened behind the scenes that AP just kind of like laid down about that.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Mhm.
So because we saw him being so vocal the year before, and then this year was a completely different thing. So
Yeah. He became
I don't.
Anthony, not Antonio.
Yeah. Maybe he got checked. Maybe he got checked, and
Yeah.
we didn't.
Maybe.
We don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, like you need
Yeah.
to stay in your lane. You need to worry about coaching. Don't worry about the other
Mhm.
stuff.
What up, Jack? Let's go Irish, brother.
Shout out to L11. I just got that alert about Dion. I'd rather go with Ben Johnson. Best to go with an offensive minded coach.
Yeah. Mhm.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, let me go and kind of recap the the coaches, right? So we talked about Ben Johnson. He had his interview yesterday. Um, and then I think Aaron Glenn was yesterday too, and Spags was yesterday too. So, but we
Oh,
don't know.
okay.
I
I'm glad you
haven't
brought
heard
up
anything.
Spag. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So those guys interviewed. I don't know if when when they're going to interview Munkin,
Monken, yeah, he's
but
on the list too, I think, right?
he's
Yeah.
on the list. So
Mhm.
so y'all know these are confirmed interview requests. So they've already put out requests to their prospective teams to go ahead and interview these guys.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
already Ben has accepted Lionsgate permission. I know Aaron Glenn. Um, they already gave that the thumbs up. Spags already gave the thumbs up. So we just don't know about Munkin yet on this.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
yeah, I mean, we got Spags on that list. What do you think about that?
You know, it's funny. I was looking at that list and then I was thinking more and more about it. Like, I know Spags don't have the greatest head coaching record, you know, when the times he has an opportunity, he hasn't been successful. But also, I'm glad they're interviewing him and Saleh because if you think about it, you can also look into what their interest might be as coming as a DC
Yeah,
regarding who our head coach is. You know what I mean?
right.
Like, say
Yeah.
we do get Ben Johnson. Hey, look, man, we got this new kid coming in, smart mind. We need a good defensive coordinator. Like, how would you feel about being the defensive coordinator? You know, we got our nucleus on defense with Max, stuff like that. So
Mhm.
interviewing Spags and Saleh and like those dudes, like I like it because you can also entice them about coming on as a DC. Spags is
Yeah.
an amazing DC, bro. Look at what he's done in
He
Kansas
is.
City.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That fucking team is amazing on their defense.
Yeah.
What he's been doing.
Yeah, they improved. They've improved more this year. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
they're even better this year. Yeah,
Mhm.
and they
Mhm.
lost what's his face last year. Their corner to the Tennessee. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. So I know a lot of people are probably like, no, fuck that. I mean, why are we
yeah.
gonna
I wouldn't
hire
be happy as a head
Chiefs?
coach, but
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
But I mean, for Spags, that'll be the next step for him, and I'm pretty sure for him accepting that interview, that's where his mind is starting to go. And I mean, it's
yeah,
not a bad candidate. Again, gotta do the due diligence. Gotta interview all these prospective coaches to see
yeah,
which one's
yeah,
going to be
yeah.
the right fit. But yeah,
Mhm.
Spags is definitely up there. Another another ones that are got added onto the list, and this is for next week, y'all. Pete Carroll officially is going to do an interview with the Raiders. Robert
Let's
Saleh
go.
also is going to be interviewing with the Raiders this next coming week, y'all. So crazy. I know we've been talking about Robert Saleh. I obviously
I
we like
like
him
that
more at
combo, bro. I like that
yeah,
combo.
we like it like that, right? Carroll,
Yes, like that.
Robert
Carol and
Saleh,
Saleh. Yes.
DC. Yes, we've been
Yes,
talking
like
about
that,
it
bro.
like that,
Mhm,
and
mhm.
but they're gonna interview Saleh for head coach. I don't know if you mentioned DC or anything defensively
I would,
in that interview, right?
right?
To be a possible like, hey, if you don't get the head coaching job, would you be interested in a different
Or
position,
even
right?
working
You
with
know
Pete
how they
again,
do in
because he comes
interviews.
from that tree. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like he
yeah,
comes
yeah,
from them, so he's worked with Pete before. So just
yeah,
being open to that, and then
yeah,
yeah, I would
yeah.
love that combo right there. Mhm,
Yeah, so that might be a question that's been asked because if y'all ever if you don't get this position, would be interested in a different position. I've heard
mhm.
that before in my life, so
Yeah.
don't be surprised to hear that. if you are watching, Robert, right? I hope you'd be interested in
I've always
in the
been a
DC
fan of Robert
position.
Saleh, bro. I
Yeah.
love the defensives that he's
Mhm.
put out in the Jets. Sadly,
Yeah.
they had no offense, and then everything went to shit with A-Rod and fucking Tay got over there. The offense is just
Yep.
horrible, but the defense has always been legit. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure. But yeah, I hope that Robert is open to coming on board as a DC for sure. That'll be sweet. But really quick, you guys let us know your thoughts. Make sure you guys hit up those super chats for sure. Go ahead and light up that chat. But what do y'all think about this? Pete Carroll, Robert Saleh, interviews next week. This is gonna happen next week. I think you said Pete Carroll might be Monday, right? Or Monday or
Yeah,
Tuesday, something
Monday.
like that.
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah.
haven't heard anything exactly what date Robert is gonna actually do his interviews, but it's gonna happen. We just don't know as of yet. Uh,
Yeah.
but
Mhm.
yeah, for sure. Make sure you guys also check in, hit the like and subscribe button as usual. I am trying to get to 250 subs.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
at
Make
like
sure you
134.
subscribe to your
Yeah,
boy Jay. Let's
tap
go.
in, turn on notifications. Come on, y'all. Help me support the show 100%. Make sure you go on to my guys' channel, Cheeto Linus.
He's
Give
doing
him
all
a
this hard
subscribe.
work out here for y'all.
Yeah, we're putting good shit out. Look at this. We got
Yeah.
50 people in the building. We're doing the damn thing. So for sure.
Get me up early for this. Let's go.
Get up early for this damn shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, let me go ahead and hit up the chat real quick. Kenny, salute to Kenny. Firing a GM after 1 year, going on to a fourth GM in 5 years isn't
Oh
stability. No,
no,
I
it's
agree
horrible. It's
100%.
a horrible look. It makes us look
Yep.
bad. You're right
There,
on, Kenny.
yep.
Mhm.
Agree 100%. So they're cleaning house. And with this move, we hope that whoever comes in next, has to come in for the next like 3 or 4 years,
Yeah.
and create that stability. It can't be like a one and done type thing. We can't go through that route anymore because we all know it's not going to happen. It's so hard to put a winning team, a playoff caliber team in
Yeah.
one season. I mean, it could be done. I mean,
And I think
but
that's what happens. You see
yeah,
the success with D'Amico and with Houston, and then
mhm,
everybody wants to repeat that, right? But that doesn't happen that often. It takes
right.
teams time to build that core, to build that nucleus, and
Yeah,
get going. Mel
yeah, you
Kiper for
gotta.
GM. I'm done with bringing the draft guys for GMs, bro. We tried that with Mayock, and yeah. Hey, but Mayock did find us Renfro
Oh
and
yeah,
Max. So shout out to Mayock for those two guys. Yeah.
yeah, for sure. Uh,
That's
for
funny.
Junior for GM. Walt says, "Oh my God, somebody tell Mitch Renz Deion isn't going to be our head coach. I don't care what Vinny says."
See, I'm glad Walt brought that up because we brought it up, but we didn't say he's gonna be. And I think that's the
Nope.
difference with some people when they see stuff like that.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure later on in the day, one of my family members is gonna message me like, "Your boy Prime's gonna be your coach." I'm like, no. Read it. It says he's interested. It doesn't mean he's
He's
coming.
interesting. And no interviews have been booked yet. So nothing. It's
Yeah.
just like, hey, you know what? I'm interested in coming over. Cool. Let's see what's up. He's
Yeah.
putting he's
Right.
putting the filler out there. That's what he's doing, and he's trying to see if Brady and Mark are gonna bite. But nothing has been booked yet, so don't
He
get it
said, "Tell
twisted, y'all.
Mitch."
Salute to Arnie. Appreciate
Arnie,
the
what's up,
brother.
Arnie? What's going on, big
Yes,
dog?
with Tom in total control, how attractive really is our head coaching position while firing head coach GM in 3 straight years? Tom makes it look. Tom got
I think it's
Ben
the effect.
Johnson to come and interview,
Mhm.
took the damn interview when we all said, like, why the fuck is he gonna come in here? You know what I mean? I've said that, you've said that, and fuck, it happened. And it looks like their interview went really well. So it
Yeah.
just, we said also, if Johnson comes, he's going to want a lot of control. Guess what? There is no GM to go ahead and challenge him. He can play with whoever he wants in place. He can do it himself. I don't know,
Yeah,
but
that's the other
it's
part too.
set
I
up that way.
wonder about Brady if he's gonna take like the. Remember when John Elway tried that role? There was no
Mhm.
GM. It was just like him and the coach, and we'll do this together type thing.
Yep.
Mhm.
So it might be that, but for sure. Salute to Rafa in the building. Appreciate you
What
for
up,
tapping in, brother.
Rafa?
Yes.
Rafuccio.
Yep. Jack Hanna, thanks for tapping in, brother. Ben Johnson, head coach, and be the OC. Either bring back Graham or Saleh would be sick. It
A
probably be
Johnson
Saleh.
solid combo would be cool too.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
would be cool for sure,
Yeah.
100%.
I don't think Graham's coming staying, bro. Graham to me is out of here. I see that fool over there in Cincinnati probably next season.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think if you guys see that they're going to interview him, I think they're probably just to fill that Rooney rule.
Yeah.
The Rooney rule.
Mhm.
Just kind of check that box. Be like, all right, I appreciate you. Thank you for doing solid.
I mean, he'll
You know.
get interviewed, but I don't know if he's ready. I guess when you're a coordinator and you're gonna come up for a head coach position, normally like you either had a top offense or a top defense, and that's why people want you. Like Glenn Johnson, Salah has had top defenses. Graham, our defense was good, but it wasn't never like the top elite one. So maybe once he gets one like that, then he'll get that head coaching job. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
L11. Tom Telesco did a good job as a GM. Hopefully, he finds a spot on another team. We'd like to see the same for AP. Yes, I know AP will land on his feet. He coming in as an interim and really, getting 5 wins. I mean, that's hard. Usually, in a scenario like that, it
With a
don't really work
roster
out
like
too good.
ours, yeah.
Yeah, it don't work out too good, but he did it. He obviously he was trying to get those wins because I said it. I was like, this guy, if he's gone, he's playing for a resume.
Yeah.
So he has that resume. Now, would he get a head coaching job? No.
Oh no,
Probably
no,
not.
no. Yeah.
He'll be in some sort of defensive role or some sort of maybe coordinator will kind of be a stretch, but he'll be
back to
he'll be up
position
there.
coach.
Yeah, he'll be back to a position coach. Yeah, that's kind of what it will look like for sure. Walt says Ben Johnson and Detroit has 3 possible GMs from Detroit: Ray Agnew, John Dorsey, and John Krasinski. Also, possible assistant GM coming from Tampa, courtesy of Tom Brady.
Yeah, I saw the GM coming from Tampa because of Brady.
Yeah,
I had seen that one.
Spytech, right? Spytech.
Yeah, that's his name.
Yeah,
and then the one from Detroit also, right, with Ben Johnson. Yeah.
John Spytech from Tampa.
He was there when Brady was there, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So this guy.
There you go.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Dope ass name.
Yeah, it is. I'm like, damn, bro. This dude's also good. He has some fucking sunglasses too. Really sharp and shit. Yeah. But yeah, he might be coming with that. But obviously, I mean, if it's gonna be Ben, he's gonna definitely have a hand on who's gonna come in as GM because he's gonna want certain things done a certain way, and you got to make sure there's no friction, or he doesn't get vetoed or anything like that. So for sure. 619 Bengals fan says, "Oh no, Bengals don't want Graham."
Man, yeah, you do. You got the Bengals are young. They need a coach like PG on that defense, bro. Imagine if the Bengals had a defense. Kansas City would be shaking in their little fucking their little heels right now, man.
Oh yeah, definitely. You guys will definitely get back into that playoff contention for sure. Jara says, "Remember when people said Brady is a QB and he won't be a good part owner or GM, but John Lynch built the Niners as a safety player with the Bucks to being GM with the Niners, built them and went to 2 Super Bowls."
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, it can happen. I'm just saying that I think when people push back on that, it's like don't expect it to be automatic. Can it happen? Of course. Yeah, we don't know, but I think when people just say, "Oh, it's an automatic," that's the difference. Yeah,
for sure. L11 Ben Johnson Saleh as DC would be fire. Would be fire. Yeah,
would be fire.
That'd be cool. Wall has a question. So, question: Ben Johnson and him bringing Hendon Hooker for a 2025 third, maybe a 4th.
I honestly thought about that with Ben Johnson. I think it's because I was watching Any Given Sunday.
Yeah,
and at the end, how he takes Willie Beeman with him.
Yeah.
But like, what if Ben Johnson brings Hendon Hooker with him? Like, I would
Yeah,
not be mad at that. I wanted us to
that'll
draft
be
him. You
yep,
know, he
yep,
was really good before he got hurt, and I am in
yeah,
no means an SEC fan or Tennessee
no,
fan, but
yeah,
that kid was balling before he got hurt. So it
yeah,
would. But I don't see Detroit doing that. To me, he's their safety net if something
yeah,
happens to golf and the future after golf. Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
for sure, 100%. Julio, salute to Julio watching.
Julio,
Uh,
what's going
I
on, brother?
I think Salah wants to be a head coach, and his defense coordinator skills left a lot to be desired in the Jets. I
Mhm.
think that Shanahan made him look good while he was in San Francisco because of Mike knows X and O's on both sides.
I mean, he did
So
have good D coordinators. He had D'Amico and then he had Salah over there. So yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, no,
I mean,
for
the
sure.
last one was he already got fired, right? The one they had last year, the
Yeah, I think
DC,
so.
that fool got
Yeah,
fired. Yeah.
no, yeah, well, for sure. Let's see. Jack says, sad thing, PG gone. I bet some of our favorite defensive players don't come back. That's a possibility. We were talking
That's
about that the
we
other
were
day,
talking
right?
about that on Wednesday. Yeah.
Yeah, some dudes might follow him, and I hope at least the core guys we resign and we're able to keep those guys
Yeah.
like Spillane, Chase Young. We could keep those guys. Um, you know, Hog.
Spillane would be the one I worry about, though. You
Yeah,
know, Spillane
yeah,
because
yeah,
I could see him following PG or something. Chase on, I could see him staying. Yeah,
yeah.
I think it all
Give
depends
him
on
a
who the
shot.
DC is. Like if the
Yep.
team likes the name like Salah, or Glenn, something like that, then I could see them being fired up. Like, okay, we're gonna
We're
get
gonna
even
stay.
nastier this year,
Yeah, yeah,
and want
yeah.
to stick around.
Yeah, like we're gonna build some shit. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
Hobbs. Hobbs is gonna go free agent, so he's gonna go ahead and test that market. You
hmm
know, Morig, I would like Morig to stay, but
He's gonna test the
part
market.
he might test the market most likely.
Yeah.
I think they
hmm
said he is.
He
They're
is.
gonna let
Yeah.
him do that. So we'll see what happens with that. Paul Mal, I would like him to stay. Um, I think Lalu is still. I think he's under contract. Oh, we checked into that. We couldn't find him or something like
Yeah,
that.
on our Wednesday show. Check out our Wednesday show. We looked into
Yeah.
it. I can't remember
Yep.
but we brought up the
Hit that
list.
link below, y'all. I got the link
Mhm.
on my channel, so make sure you guys hit that later on, for sure.
Oh, there it goes.
I love it. Walt says Salah did get an interview for DC with the Niners. Okay, so we'll see. I mean, he comes from there. I mean,
Mhm.
so it'll be another reunion for him. SoCal Sal with the rumors. Rumors Niners want Salah back as their DC.
That's what I've heard too. They want to get Salah
Yeah,
back. Mhm.
yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, it might come down to who's willing to pay more, us or
Mhm.
them. That could be the case. So for sure. Josh says Gronk did say something on the morning show that Brady wants an offensive minded coach compared with the defensive minded coach. Ben Johnson and Robert Saleh is a threat. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, together they would be good. Yeah. Mhm.
yeah, they would be good. They would put
And I
something
could
really,
see
really good.
Brady wanting the head coach to be
Mhm.
offensive minded, and then you bring in a good DC to go with him. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
for sure, for sure. Um, oh, Jack got a question for you. If no QB in 2025, are you okay with trading back and getting Watts from Notre Dame?
I don't know about trading back. It depends what we would get and who's there. Like if my boy Will Johnson is still there, the defensive tackle, what's his name, Graham from Michigan, like he would be a
I think so.
huge pickup at number 6.
Yeah,
So if
yeah,
those two defensive monsters are there, or even if T-Mac slides to us, the big receiver, like you would
mhm,
have to take a talent like him. I guess it would just
yeah,
have to be on who's there. But if the talent is not as good there, I would not be mad at that, Jack. But as Notre Dame fans, we're always trying to trade back to get our Notre Dame players.
yeah. Oh man. Walt says, question: Sanders and Ward off the board. Who you drafting? T Mac, Will
Oh, see, I
Johnson,
was talking
or
about this.
defensive tackle from Michigan, or Carter?
Bro, that Abdul Carter is a monster.
He's a beast. I saw
He's
him
a
play, bro,
beast,
the other day.
bro.
Yeah, yeah,
I kept
yeah.
screaming. Somebody block that guy. Put 2 or 3 dudes on that guy.
Yup, yup.
Oh my god, bro. He's a
Yeah,
monster. Yeah.
yeah. He's gonna go up pretty soon
hmm
um in that draft. But I don't know. I'm offensive minded. Okay, so I like T Mac. I don't mind grabbing T
T-Mac
Mac.
would be great. He's tall,
Yeah, yeah.
big,
Oh
skilled
yeah,
receiver. Yeah. Mhm.
yeah, for sure. If we can't get T Mac, I say Trey Harris. I'll still get a receiver. For me, first order of the business, if we can't get Sanders Award, I'm getting a receiver. So if it's T Mac, if it's Trey Harris, Jaden Higgins from Iowa, those are
Oh,
my
but that would
top
be
three
high
guys.
for those dudes. No,
Yeah,
6.
I don't know. Yeah, yeah, it would be.
Mhm.
Unless you can get Carter. If you
Yeah.
get Carter on your six, that'd be
Oh,
good.
Carter at 6 would be amazing, bro. I'm gonna be in Green Bay if Carter falls to us at 6 and the
Yeah.
QBs are gone. I'm gonna be so excited. Oh, I'm gonna have a Max jersey and then a Carter jersey.
Oh, I know how. Like right here, just fucking
Yeah.
put this
Yeah, yeah,
motherfucker's head out. Yeah, this is yeah.
yeah.
Let's put Carter's helmet right there, bro.
hmm
Fucking face swap that dude. Julio says Ben Johnson, Aaron Glenn. Yep.
Yeah, that's
Do
they were
you
the ones
you
who the Jeff said, right? The stepbrother video where they go to
yeah,
the
yeah, he put out that shit. Oh, that was funny. Do you think they would come together?
That would be cool. I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah.
Two
You
coordinators
know.
who are very familiar with each other, you know.
Yep. Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean, it
if
would be a
Glenn
lot of
doesn't
room
get a head
for Glenn.
coaching offer,
Yeah.
I guess somewhere else, maybe they would do that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Can get another 2 years of disappointment rebuilding time again. Sigh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look,
That part sucks,
that's what
bro.
it does suck, but
Mhm.
we gotta look at the silver lining. Silver lining is that you're looking to do things the right way. And the right way is make sure you do your due diligence with the coaching, with the GM.
Yeah.
You're putting something for the future. And it looks like
Yeah.
they are doing that. I mean, fuck, these guys went out and hired a firm, a headhunting firm, to come in and line up all these interviews and get all these head coaches on this wish
Mhm.
list. And then that's what's starting to happen. You know, you got Pete Carroll, Robert Saleh, you just interviewed Ben Johnson, Aaron Glenn, Spags. You got Todd Monken on that list. The only, you know what, and I'm glad I'm bringing this up.
Mhm.
What's weird, the only name not on those lists that haven't been mentioned yet is Grable. Mike
Oh,
Grable hasn't
because
been
I
mentioned.
think it's written on the sand. He's gonna go to
Yep,
New England. You know what I mean?
yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Mhm.
So it looks like I know we were saying that, but it looks like that's going to happen in New England. That
The
and
rumor I heard with Rabel is he wants Josh McDaniels as his OC. So can you imagine?
and he ain't welcome back here. That's for
Hey,
damn
no,
sure.
not over here, bro.
Not over here. Not over here.
Not
So
over
yeah,
here.
no. So yeah, that's gonna happen. I mean, my shout out to my guy, Jeff New England Booster. He said it best. He's like, look, what they have in New England is that for one, you got that relationship with Robert Kraft. Two,
Yeah,
they're up high. They're number what three? No, wait, four on the board, right? They have 138 mil on cap space.
they
Plus
have their
two,
quarterback.
they have their quarterback. Plus, I mean, fucking Grable's a legend over there.
Yeah.
They're gonna welcome
Oh,
him
he's gonna
with
be
open
welcome with
arms. Yep,
more open
get a
arms
fucking parade.
than Mayo
Yeah,
was for sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
get a parade and
Mhm.
everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
no Josh
like,
McDaniels.
shit.
No.
Yeah. No Josh McDaniels. Yeah, not here. So all that shit matters, right? So
Yeah. Mhm.
that's probably gonna be a better fit for him. It would be a good fit for us, but without McDaniels, we get somebody else as OC. But for
Mhm.
him, that would make more sense, right? So
Yeah. Mhm.
that was something I wanted to talk about. That name has not been mentioned. That name has
Yeah, I
not
know.
been lined
Remember
up.
that was like the hot commodity thing we were talking about before the firing and
Yeah.
who we would want. But then I guess that was before the New England job opened up. I
Yeah.
think Jeff said
Yeah.
it best. Once that opened up, that's it. It's
That's
over
it.
for everybody else.
Mhm.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah, and that looks like it's going to happen because obviously Brady talks to Kraft. They still have that good relationship, right?
Mhm.
They've been.
Yeah.
He was there for such a long time. Yeah, it was probably like a phone call saying, "Hey, I heard you're interested in Mike. What do you think? You guys gonna
Mhm.
bring him over or what?" Like, it looks like that
Yeah.
way. I'm like, okay,
Oh
cool.
shoot, my
They're
boy
gonna be
Real
just
Talk
like
Raider
that.
Nation. What's going on, big dog? What's up, 805? Make sure y'all follow my boy Real Talk. He
Salute,
does a
salute.
fire show with my boy Chris and Severe, man. They go
Yes,
over
sir.
film and all that stuff. So make sure you
Yep.
follow those guys. Real Talk Nation.
Yes, sir. Make sure you guys give that guy a follow. Really quick, let me go in here. Question: if Ben Johnson is our head coach, do you think he's gonna want Genty for his run game?
See, man, Ja, I love Genty. I like him, but not at 6.
Uh-huh.
That would be like what's his name? Jack was asking me earlier. We trade back, a little bit. I think 6 is too high for a running back. Yeah, especially with so many in this draft class. My favorite one because of the cost would be Scatterboo. Genty's a beast. I get it, but I mean, I don't know. He does love his running backs. He's got Jimmy Briggs. He's got Montgomery. So you definitely are gonna need your 2 running backs with Johnson. But I don't know. I like Genty, but 6 just seems too expensive to me for a running back.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. Yeah, T-Mac really depends on who we're having as head coach and what directions they want to go.
And the quarterback.
You know what? Yeah, I mean, that's why we haven't talked too much about the drafts. I know we're going to highlight that, but it should change. So now
we said that on Wednesday. Remember, our show is going to focus on the draft and all that. And then with the firings, we're like, well, we're just going to talk about this till we get a coach. We're
going to put that on pause. I was going to do the mock drafts. I was going to do
remember we were going to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was going to do it with everybody and just like do interactive type thing. But yeah, we got to put that on pause until we know what direction, and that way we can kind of make a more better decision on who we can. Death Pal, salute, brother. Appreciate you watching. Defensive minded head coach means no worries on doing OC search for every 2 or 3 years. Definitely. Let me go down. Let me catch up.
Did somebody mention something about Jeremiah Love? Julio? Can you go up to that one real quick?
Okay, yeah, here we go. Salute to Julio. By all means necessary, keep Jeremiah Love away from KC. Everyone is doing everyone in the NFL has to block him from acquiring weapons in that draft.
Man, my brother would be ecstatic because he's a KC and a Notre Dame fan.
Yeah,
but I would be so worried if Jeremiah Love ended up on Kansas City.
He looked good. I liked him. In the game the other day, he was doing the damn thing. So,
and he's hurt, bro. That's the crazy part. Like, he's
really
hurt. He's playing hurt right now.
Yeah. That's crazy. He looked good. He looked good. For sure. Appreciate Hector for tapping in. Rumors of Deion reaching out to the Raiders showing interest in Yep, we covered that earlier. I mean, this is just Deion putting feelers. Nothing has been put in the books yet for an interview. So this is just showing interest. All right. Does it happen? I don't know if it happens. I don't think it happens. But you never know.
I know 805 will not be happy if that happens.
He's like, fuck that shit, bro. I don't want that.
He does not want Deion.
Salute to my guy, Real Talk Raider Nation. Mark Davis didn't want boring off season for content. Got us all wanted for the next.
Man, you're not lying, bro. When I wake up in the morning, I look to see if something else happened today.
Yep. I'm like, fuck, what's going on? Like, who? News, yep. That's facts, bro. Facts.
Yeah.
I told everybody, look, be prepared for the off season. It's gonna be hot. There's gonna be a lot of shit that's gonna happen. We don't know about AP and all this. And guess what? AP got canned, Telesco got canned, and here we are now. We're wanting to see who the next head coach is.
No more.
Gone. He's gone. Jack says, Love is good, but not as good as Estime.
Estime was one of the most underrated running backs, bro. Man.
Yeah.
If he gets going in Denver, it's going to be dangerous for us. Estime was – he makes big runs, too, the way you see Love do him. Estime did that last year for Notre Dame. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Death Pal says, Mark has the nation hook, line, sinker. Yep. Always, bro. We're always in the fucking headlines, man.
And then we're so passionate as Raider fans, you know?
Yeah.
But I've noticed that when y'all watch other team channels every now and then, like, you don't see them as much as or as enthusiastic about the little things the way we are.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, oh shit, this should happen. I know. We're like, this should happen, bro. Like, really? Yeah. But really quick, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Salute to all the 55 plus people in the building currently watching. Make sure you guys tap in, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications. Make sure you go onto my boy Tito Linus' channel, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys hit up that green dot. Stay up to date on everything. Exclusive content. Hit up those super chats, y'all. I'm still waiting for those to drop. So make sure you guys go ahead and tap into that. But really quick, Julia says, "Stay away, Deion." Oh man!
Oh, not Walt going after my Irish. He said Ohio State will beat Notre Dame like a drum. I don't know, bro. They look beatable. You just got to be physical with them, and Notre Dame's a physical team. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, that'll be a good game for sure.
Yeah, I mean, for I know I talked about like OC candidates. I like Chip Kelly from
as an OC.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it would be good. Mm-hmm. So maybe that's somebody that if Ben Johnson comes in, if he, maybe that's one of his guys on the
I was disappointed in Sarkisian. Yeah. I wanted to see more creativity against that Ohio State defense. I mean,
right. Yeah. Salute to DJ. It's announced Deion has strong interest. Yep. Yeah.
See, everybody woke up to that. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what we're gonna be talking about all day.
I know we've been talking about that the past hour, yo. But will it happen? I don't know. Obviously, it's just him putting out feelers. I'll put it up really quick again for everybody to go ahead and watch. And so it's come out that Deion has strong interest to come and be the head coach of the Raiders. Again, this is just him putting out feelers, putting it out there. I'm interested. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. Nothing's in the books as of yet. I don't see this potentially happening. Stranger shit has happened, but obviously, if this does happen, it's because they are trying to get that Shedeur and Shiloh.
Yeah, and that's the thing. People got to remember that when they see that, when he said that, he said with his sons. So if it is going to be Deion, they're going to do whatever they have to do to get Shedeur and Shiloh.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Hey, 805's not wrong. I was thinking the same thing, man.
Yeah, if Davis goes with Deion, it finally proves he's all about the bright lights of Vegas and headlines, not wins and losses. Yep.
Yeah, because how many people are going to go to those games just because Prime is there?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. And then those ticket prices are going to be fucking more. They're going to go up.
Oh, yeah, I know, right?
It's going to be like instead of like 300 for nosebleeds, it's going to be like 400.
No more trying to remember this during the Jacksonville game. We were trying to find clip seats for like $250. We're all excited. Yeah, that era will be gone.
Nope, not even if they suck.
Yeah,
for sure. No way Raiders are getting Deion. No chains. No chance. They get their sons.
Maybe he means chance. No chance they get their sons.
Yeah, no chance to get their sons. Jack says no on Deion, except for maybe a cornerback coach.
See, I mean, I like Deion as a head coach. I do. I like what he did at Jackson State. I like the way he turned around Colorado. The 9 wins. If you know college football, Colorado has not done that in decades, right?
Right.
But to me, I don't think he's ready. And I think he's better in the college level right now with that NIL and the way things are going, Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think if he gets pretty deep into the playoffs, then you can start really him for that position. I think he just needs to go ahead and stay there for a little bit, and then for sure maybe that would be somebody down the road. But obviously if we get Johnson or Carroll, and we're doing good, he's gonna go somewhere else, right? So we'll see. Josh says Brady won't have his name be known as the loser Gronk. Brady said hates losing. He will be in kill mode in the next game. So I mean, this guy, we're starting to see that. We're calling this the Brady effect, right? Or everybody's calling it the Brady effect. So we're starting to see that influence from him, where he's lining up all these head coaching prospects. We're starting to see the interviews happen, and this is more than we had last year. I think last year it was Marvin Lewis, It was AP. Who else? Who else was in that? I don't know if you remember.
All the coaches that were in
Yeah,
here last year. Oh, it was
yeah,
crazy.
who got
It was
interviewed? Yeah, it
way.
wasn't that many.
Yeah.
It wasn't that many, but this year it's like we're busting out this whole fucking wish list. It's crazy. So it looks like we're really taking that seriously and putting our best foot forward on that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean it does make a difference. So um, yeah, I see Brady telling Davis, "Let me handle this. Just give me the big check. Ready? Here's $5 for that haircut." Uh, I don't think he needs a haircut, bro. He could just take that
Right.
shit
Yeah.
off, man.
Mhm.
L11, Ben Johnson proved that he can win on the pro level. It's unknown if Deion can. Facts.
Yeah.
That's what we're
A-
talking
a-
about.
And that's just a coordinator. I want to see Ben Johnson succeed as a head coach, also. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I mean,
yeah,
there's been coordinators that don't. They're great coordinators, and
hmm
sometimes they don't. So I definitely would want to see Ben Johnson be able to do it on both. Yeah.
right. I mean, that's what they said about McDummy. He
Yeah,
he
McDummy.
he did great things in New England, right? But
Yeah.
you could say like, hey, that was all Brady, but obviously putting all
Mhm.
the plays together, that was his part. It's just he didn't
Yeah.
translate as a good head coach in
Mm-mm.
Denver. He didn't translate a good coach here. It's just he doesn't have that people skills. He doesn't have the connection because
Yeah, he didn't have
you
that
got
leadership role that you need
yeah,
as
he
a head
doesn't
coach.
have
Yeah.
no because
Mhm.
he's up in the booth. He's upstairs.
Yeah.
He's not interacting with the guys
Mhm.
constantly. So yeah,
That's
he's
how I
not a
feel
good
about my
leader.
boy in Miami because I like him, Mike McDaniel.
Yeah,
Like he's so
yeah,
smart. He's such a nerd. He's an X's and O guy.
yep.
But he just don't see him being able to lead that team. You know what I mean?
No,
Like
no.
he got the most out of Tua. Their offense was good, but
Mhm.
yeah, it's just like there's just something he's missing that part.
Yep,
Yeah.
for sure. Walt says Raiders need to go all in on Ben Johnson. Why would we want to spend winters in New England, or why would we want to spend winters in New England or Chicago?
Right.
Yeah, I mean facts, but it might happen. It might happen that way. I heard that they might. Brady really likes him. They might give him that open checkbook type thing, and like, hey, you
Yeah,
know
they might
what?
give him the
You
bag. You're talking about what, like 10, 15 mil per year? Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. They'll give him the keys. If you see Ben Johnson getting hired, that dude has the keys. He's gonna put
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
team his way, and that's basically it. They're
They
giving him
gave him
full
the
control,
keys. They gave him a key to the bunny ranch. Like they gave Ben Johnson
everything. And
everything.
like, bro, you got the secret knock. Make sure you knock 4 times.
Yeah, they're gonna be
The
like
back
las
door. You
toxicas
need to go
chicas
through the front.
bonitas. You're gonna be
Yep.
everywhere.
Like you get in trouble. Like there's a number to call. Don't call the main line.
Right?
So yeah, it's like that. Pigs, appreciate you for tapping in,
What
brother.
up, big
Salah,
play?
Salah's energy the most outside of Freeman. I like
Man, leave
Salah's
Freeman
energy the
alone,
most, man.
pigs. Leave him in Notre Dame, man. He's cool there.
Yeah, man, having Brady, who knows how to spend money to build his team up like he did, it's an advantage for us. Yeah, and that was the whole thing about bringing him in, is that they wanted his mind, they wanted his knowledge on football, on coaches. I mean, obviously
hmm
playing the league for what 20 years, it gives you that insight. He's
Yeah.
done it on two different teams. So I mean, I don't like the guy, but you got to respect his ability and his football knowledge of the game. So I mean,
Oh yeah, for
uh,
sure. His knowledge of the
yeah,
game,
yeah,
100. And you hear
yeah,
all
for
the
sure.
people who played with him. They
Yeah,
validate that when they talk about him.
yeah, for sure. Jack says we all love PG. Why isn't he getting anything from the Raiders? Our Raiders was top 10 going into the last game with all the injuries.
He didn't want to renew his contract. Remember, he decided not
Nope.
to. Yeah, he's gonna
hmm
test the
He's gonna
market.
test the open market.
Maybe he knew what was gonna go down with AP. He felt it. And he's like, "Nah, I'm out. I'm out."
hmm
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be that could have been the key indicator because it'd be like,
hmm
you know what? I don't know how this is gonna pan out over here.
Yeah, like he
I'm gonna
saw that
just
whole little thing going on. Like, I'm
Yeah,
cool.
I'm gonna just wait. I'm gonna just wait and see what happens, and I'll let y'all know. But I mean, I've said also that he might get interviewed for head coach,
Yeah.
and that might be because obviously his mind is head coach.
Mhm.
You're filling the Rooney Rule plus. You're seeing what he would bring to the table, right? Obviously, you already
Right.
have that continuity with the team, so it's a familiar
Mm-hmm.
face. You're not bringing in somebody completely different like Ben Johnson, right? It's a defensive-minded coach, kind of what you already had in AP, but now you're having it in Patrick Graham. So uh, I don't see it him interviewing being a bad thing because you're seeing what he can bring to the table. You're fulfilling that Rooney Rule. If you're really serious about getting Ben Johnson, it works all ways. So it's not a bad thing. L Lemon says 15 million. That's for Andy Reid's money. Um,
Yeah, but
I'm
when you're
sure.
the hot commodity out there, man,
Well,
and you're coming
yeah,
somewhere where it's a little bit unstable, you got to pay extra. I mean, we were saying
yeah,
that with the free agents, right? Even with
yeah,
all that money we have because of the instability, we might have to pay extra to get some of those free agents to come over here. Mhm.
yeah, for sure, 100%. Walt said that meme with Braden his rings and Mark Davis in the background with a blank check. Yep, that's what we talking about, bro. That might be the scenario where, like, you know what, bro, you just need to bring your ass to Vegas.
Yeah, I
You
saw that
put in
meme.
that
That
number.
was hilarious, bro.
Yeah, you put in the number in that check. That's
Mhm.
it. No questions asked.
Mhm.
Uh, SoCal Sal says, I gotta ask Jimmy G for the keys to the Bunny Ranch. You know that fool had copies. He didn't leave
Hey,
Vegas without
hey,
no copies,
not
bro.
that I know or anything, but I was watching videos. There's more than the Bunny Ranch, and there's other ranches in Vegas. Did you know that?
Oh yeah, but that's the most famous one. They even did like a documentary a few years ago, I think on
Yeah, I
HBO.
remember watching it on HBO with the Bunny Ranch.
Yeah,
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 yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
And then that dude Dennis died. The
Yeah,
famous dude who
yeah,
was running
yeah,
it for
yeah,
like
yeah.
decades and
Uh-huh.
shit.
Yeah.
I like that guy. That guy was cool as shit.
Mhm.
Pig says, I think PG has been eyeing a head coaching
Yes.
opportunity.
Mhm.
He's been a coach
I
for
don't think he
8
liked the fact that he got passed over by AP.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that could have been it. Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
Walt says yes. Ben Johnson can't sign a contract until the
Yeah,
end of
but
the
he can
season.
commit
Doesn't
though.
mean
Yeah.
yes, he can commit. And
Yeah.
that's what I was saying the other day. It could be a
Yeah.
verbal commitment. I'd be like, hey, you know what? It's a gentleman's contract, right? Just like, all
Isn't
right,
that what
cool.
McDaniels did to Indianapolis? Wasn't it?
I
That he
don't
had
know. I don't
committed
remember.
and then he didn't sign, and at the last second he backed out.
Yeah, and that's the only thing. That's what I'm scared of is that he'll be like, "I'm good. All right, let's do it," and then he'll be like, "Nah,
Yeah.
never mind. I thought about it. I'm not gonna come to your fucking shit. Fuck you guys." And then we're like, "What?"
Mhm.
We're caught with a pants down. I
Ben
think,
Johnson is 38. Wow.
man, I'm like fucking older than that dude. We're older than that
McVay,
dude. That's
M-
crazy.
McVay's what, 39?
I think so. I
Yeah.
think so.
Mhm.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the thing that I'm afraid of. I think if they like him, I think that doesn't get put out there. I think it gets
Yeah.
announced until after the season. All right, cool. Let's go. We'll make official. We're gonna make the announcement until you sign the contract, and then we good to go. But yeah, Jack says I agree with you boys on PG. I just wanted your perspectives on him. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. He didn't sign that extension, so but
Yeah, he did. He remember he didn't want to, so yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
so but he could always do an interview for head coach. So don't be surprised if that happens. That's what I want to put out there. For sure.
McVay
Josh
was
says 30.
30. Wow.
Wow.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Was he the youngest head coach?
I think he
When he got
was.
hired on? Yeah, I think that he was.
Tomlin was young too. I can't remember how old Tomlin was when he got hired. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that dude's been there for ages, and that's the thing with these teams like the Steelers.
Three
They had
coaches.
three
3 in their
coaches.
history, bro.
Tomlin, how
Mhm.
long has Tomlin been there? Since what? 2000?
I want to say around, yeah, when was it when they won the Super Bowl after Cowher
I'm
left?
gonna look that shit up.
Because Cowher won the Super Bowl with them. No, right? They beat Green Bay in the Super Bowl? Oh no, Green Bay won. I can't remember.
Let's see.
2007. There you go.
2007. Yeah,
Damn.
he's 52 now. So he was
Mhm.
34, and he's 52 now. So he's almost
Yeah,
20 years with the Steelers.
the
Talk
Steelers.
about
Mhm.
longevity. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean that's crazy. I mean, we looking for like 4 years, 3 years out of a guy, but we
Right,
hope
but
to have a situation like that.
mhm. And I'm sure he gets his pushback from fans too, the fan base.
Oh yeah,
Like he's been here long, but when was the last time we won something? When was the
yeah,
last time we make the playoffs? Or when was the last time we won a playoff game?
yeah,
Mhm.
for
Yeah.
sure. Walt says, hold on, lost my thing. Don't get Ben Johnson. Watch Todd Monken, Ravens OC. OC
Yeah, I
for
like
two national
Monken.
championship teams at Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on the list.
Mhm.
He's gonna get interviewed. I don't know when exactly, but yeah, he's already lined up for that interview.
Dude, if you can
That'd
make
be interesting
Stetson
hire.
Bennett look like a beast.
Mhm.
I mean, granted, he had a Bowers, but still, man. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Jack says, okay, question. If
Oh, Jack.
DC4 is cut, would you want him back as a bridge QB? I would better. I would better than what the Raiders currently have.
Not by much, though. Not by
Not by
much.
much.
Yeah. No more moving backwards, bro. We got to look into the future, Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
I mean, we got O'Connell. He's on a rookie
And
contract. I
he
think it's his
he
last
said,
year.
though, he doesn't want a little bit of money, though. Even if he is cut, whoever he does sign with, he's going to want what he feels he's worth because of what he did. Right? Yeah.
I want to pay him. I want to pay him fucking big money. Nope, no way.
Yeah, no, man.
That's for
We've
sure.
paid him enough.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I know I had asked this question, and I'll put it out there really quick. But does the AOC start in 2025? I say no because
The way it's looking right now with this new
no,
regime,
no,
doesn't look too bright, bro.
no. They might keep him. I wouldn't be surprised
Mhm.
if they cut him. They could be a possibility, especially if
Yeah.
they go out and get a bridge free agency, and then they draft
Mhm.
somebody. That could
Yeah,
be
yeah,
a
yeah.
real possibility.
For real.
Yeah, for sure. L11 says that's why I don't like the fact that head coaching interviews start during the pro season. All the teams should start the process at the same time after the Super Bowl to give every team a fair shot.
Well,
I
the thing
agree.
with that, bro, is like now because the Super Bowl goes into February, right?
Mhm,
Free agency starts March 1st, right? The
mhm,
March 1st around there. So
mhm.
they want to get this coach thing situated as soon as possible to
Yes.
start seeing the direction for the free agencies. Yeah. Mhm.
Yep. So realistically, you should try to have your head coach job position filled up
Mhm.
and buttoned up by the end of this month. Ideally. Now, because the people that we're interviewing, they're still in the playoffs, right? Um, we might not see that official hire until like what that first week, the first full week of February. It's gonna have to happen right away because you
Yeah.
still got to build out your rest of your coaching staff.
Mhm.
That
Yeah.
falls
The
on
supporting staff. Yeah.
your head coach. Yeah. So if it's
Mhm.
Ben Johnson, he has to fill in an offensive coordinator. He has to fill in a defensive coordinator role right away because
All
again,
the
you gotta get
assistant coaches, your O
yeah.
line, QB, all that
I
stuff.
think
Yeah.
yeah, I think you can get away with hiring your coordinators to be ready for free agency, but obviously, yeah, you gotta get the rest as well because
Mhm.
if Ben comes in, clean that's for sure cleaning house.
Yeah.
Everybody will be gone. I think at that point. Tomlin is sick, but best years were with Big Ben. Yeah,
Yeah, they
I
haven't
definitely
had a
agree.
good quarterback, bro. The Steelers have not had one since Big Ben. Yeah.
No, no,
Mhm.
no. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, and this Wilson at QB over the field sounds like it's been uh, polarizing the fan base.
And it would.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? I could see the same thing happening here. It already happens
Yeah.
here. One with
Oh yeah,
our situation. Yeah. Mhm.
for sure, for sure.
Especially on
Um,
the losing streak they've been on. Yeah. Mhm.
yeah. Let's see. Plus, for the coordinator in the playoff, it interferes with the schedule. Yeah, if it
Yeah.
interferes with the schedule, that's why they could do it virtually. And we
Mhm.
did it with Johnson and Glenn because they have the bye week, right?
Another bye week.
Uh,
Mhm.
Ravens play today, so I think I don't know if they interviewed Monken already or not. I haven't heard anything, so
No,
they
I
might
don't
wait
think
until
so. I
next
think the
week.
only ones have been Ben, right? And then Glenn. Yeah.
Ben, Glenn, and Spags.
It's Bags. Okay.
Yeah, so they might wait until next week for Monken. So
Monken. Yeah, because they got a game this week. They played
they
this
got to
weekend.
give
And they're playing
I think
tonight.
wait
Tonight. No, tomorrow.
tonight.
Tomorrow.
Yeah,
Right?
I don't
Tonight.
know.
Yeah. Steelers Ravens. Yeah. Tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah, I was telling my girl we
uh,
got to go watch that somewhere because I
oh
love
yeah,
watching those games.
I'm gonna tap in. I'm gonna tap into that for sure.
Yeah.
Ja says, imagine if we end up with Ben Johnson, let's say the guy we keep winning Andy Reid, Jim Harbaugh, Sean Payton will be gone in the next 5 years. Johnson will be 43.
What
There you go. Yep.
happens
I
if you go
mean,
young? I think that's the
the
concern
advantage.
people going with Pete Carroll, right?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
He only
But then
has
it's funny because people say, "Oh, you need a big name," because look at those other three coaches. Pete Carroll would be that name.
yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah. And, we know
Yeah.
that that's Harbaugh script tonight. So for
Mhm.
sure. Wall says Ben doesn't, see.
No, he would hire probably the way McDaniels had the
Yeah.
assistant. Remember, like his protege or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He'll have somebody there, like
He'll
a
have
fill
someone
in
there, but
to call, like, hey, you need to run this play to
mhm.
these guys. Da,
We're
da,
doing
da, da.
this or yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That you just have a filler, as a coordinator kind of type thing. New question: if no QB in the draft, Who would the
Jack,
nation want?
let go of Carr, homie.
Gotta move on from Carr, man.
Oh, we
He's
getting
older
one in the
now.
draft, dude. We're getting one in the draft, whether it's in the beginning or in the middle. We're getting one in the draft. Yeah,
Yep. I mean, fuck. How
or via
Carr's
trade.
33. Yep.
Yeah.
Carr's 33. He's already had a bunch of fucking injuries. He just broke his
hmm
hand. I think it was a throwing hand too. Fuck no. I'm not sold on
Jack, why would you want Milrow? Do you watch college football? Why would you want Milrow? No.
for sure. Waltz, who's your number 3 QB in this draft?
Go for it,
Number
Jay. Who's
4.
your 3 and 4?
3 and 4. I like Dart. And then I like Gabriel.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
I'm
That's
cool
who I
with
would.
Dart and Gabriel at 3 and 4.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm. Yeah, you
Yeah.
you get those guys. You sit them behind. You can go possibly free agency for Fields. I don't know if you want to stick with AOC. He's there. You probably have him as a QB3 or QB2.
I wonder how Fields would do with Ben Johnson.
Yeah,
You know?
that's how I would say it's interesting to see who's going to come
Mhm.
in as head coach
Yeah.
because is he going to pursue him?
Yeah,
That'd
and
be a
I
good
know about
question.
Jack's might find like, yeah, well, DC, he's a pocket quarterback, Ben Johnson, Goff. So yeah, we'll
Mhm.
see. But
Yeah,
I like those that you're 3 and you're 4. And as a
yeah,
Notre Dame fan, I know he's in the championship, but not Riley Leonard.
yeah.
That is Catholic Tebow. That's what we call him.
Yeah. That Raiders fan says if Ben Johnson gets hired, bring Carroll as his Marvin Lewis. Oh man.
Oh man, I don't even know what Marvin Lewis did to this day. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Pig says I like the idea of reuniting Dart and JPJ, get that high
Yeah,
school
that would be cool.
going again. That'd be cool. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and Dart showed he's a baller. Dart definitely showed he's a baller, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He definitely he has heart. That dude goes
Yeah.
out and plays his ass off. So for sure, that's one thing that's attractive about him. And then he had that good game with Duke, but yeah,
Yeah.
he has his drawbacks as well. That's why he's gonna go second, third round. Um,
Yeah.
So I'll take a couple more questions. We're about to head on out in a bit. Melrose is young, but needs to learn how to go ahead and see the field. Third best quarterback in the draft. I wouldn't use our first pick on
He's
him.
not the third best quarterback in the draft.
Yeah.
He's athlete, but not quarterback. I think when you play quarterback, they call you a quarterback. Not all. Some are just athletes playing quarterback.
Yeah.
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 Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
L11 says Ward, Howard, Sanders, Rourke, Dart, Monroe in that order.
Rourke was the one that Notre Dame shut down. Yeah.
Yeah. They're Indiana.
Yeah.
He's the Indiana kid and shit. But yeah. But
Did you like that kid from Penn State? I know he's gonna stay, but he was a big
Allard?
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. He was cool. You could see that he needs a little bit more time to develop.
Yeah.
I know
A
there's
lot of that, I
rumblings.
think, is with coaching, bro. That Penn State coach, if you look at the big games, his record is horrible in big games. Like he's not that good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn, that's great. I still remember the days from Joe and Joe Paterno days and stuff.
Yeah.
I think he comes from that tree, right? He was
Yeah.
under Paterno for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's crazy. I was like, damn, I remember when all all this. It's cool to see Penn State up top again because once those scandals hit, they kind of hit rock bottom for a while.
Oh
So it
yeah,
was
yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
was cool to see him with them back in the show.
Yeah, it was
Again,
cool. You
so
know what, my God, I liked what I've seen in the playoffs so far. A couple
yeah,
teams shouldn't have been in there. Like Tennessee had no business in there.
yeah.
I like that Arizona State fought back and they almost beat Texas. That was
Mhm.
cool seeing that. But yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm,
yeah. Facts, Jay. Alar needs to go back and develop.
mhm.
Yep. Another year should do it. I know there's
Miro
rumblings
should
that's
have did the same, bro. Miro should have did the same
Miller
thing.
should do the same. I think as
Mhm.
he's like, fuck, I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna just go into the
Yeah.
draft.
You see what
Just learn
Carson
his
Beck
name.
did?
Now.
That fool showing the transfer portal and he's going to Miami.
Oh really?
He's gonna make more money
Wow.
there than he would going to the NFL.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Sometimes I know because it's a business now, so sometimes it's
Yeah.
beneficial for them to stay another year, and
Mhm.
get that money, man. They gonna make money.
Yeah.
So for sure. Um Pig says Rourke has played the whole season with the torn ACL. Yeah. But yeah, I mean he was the name that was mentioned at the beginning of the
Yeah.
college season because they were like no, I think they were like top five. I think they're
Yeah,
number
they
one
were,
or
and then
something like
I
that.
think they lost to
Ohio
was it
came,
Ohio
yeah,
State?
Ohio State
Yeah.
came in
Mhm.
and busted.
Yeah.
That's what I say. Like Ohio State's been doing the damn thing. I like Ohio State. Um, so I like Chip Kelly. That's why I would like to see
Yeah.
Chip Kelly as a possible candidate for OC. That'll be
We'll
a good
see.
one. Yeah.
What up,
RJ, our guy.
Jason? What's going on,
What's
brother?
up, brother? Appreciate you for tapping in. Salute. Black Dot member. Fire content. Hit them thumbs for sure. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. And again, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Just like you said, make sure you guys go onto the channel, check in, hit that notification, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys are tapping in. And same thing for my guy, Cheeto Linus. Make sure you guys go onto his channel, hit that subscribe button, sign up for those green dot memberships. Be a part of the fan base of Cheeto Linus.
Yes,
Make sure you guys
sir.
tap into that exclusive content for sure, 100%. But yeah, I think we're gonna go into our final thoughts here. On this whole week, it's just been a fucking crazy week. What are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, bro, it was crazy. I think a lot of it was because we thought he was safe after Monday because he did
Mhm,
the interview, and then
mhm.
just to see the way things went down. A lot of memes out there like about both of them getting canned and Mark cleaning house and
Yeah.
Tom getting the blank check. So, but what I will say about after the firings, what has made me feel better is the way they're going about the search. You know,
Yes.
the
Yeah.
hiring of that consult, like you said, on the headhunters and going out to doing their due diligence to make sure they get the best coach and they do it right this time around. You know,
Yes.
if
Yes.
we're gonna blow it up, then you're gonna do it right this time
Mhm.
around so that we stop this damn cycle of coaches, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, what's the definition of insanity is doing the same thing
Right?
over and over and
Over
over,
and over. Yeah.
expecting different results. And that's what we've been doing for the last
Right.
decade plus. It's doing the
Yeah.
same shit, this whole carousel of coaches and hires and trying to figure this thing out in one season. You can't do that. You can't do that.
No, you can't.
You gotta build something. You gotta build the
Yeah.
foundation. Just like a house. You're gonna build a house, you gotta pour your foundation, then you put up your sticks, and then you start putting up your drywall, all that good stuff. You got to do it the right way. They are doing
Yeah.
it the right way. I mean, shit. I was surprised they hired a consulting firm to come out and like start lining up interviews for them, and bring out a headhunter to start
Mm-hmm.
lining all these interviews up. So that goes to show that's something that wasn't done last year, that wasn't done in previous years. But now it's actually being considered, and we have all was it like 7 or 8 names now that
Yeah.
are line up
They're
for
floating
interviews.
out
Yeah,
there.
that's a lot.
Mhm.
That's a
It's
lot.
getting up there. Mhm.
And there's still more
And
of
we're
them
only the
probably going to be
first
announced
weekend, you know? Yeah.
first weekend. Yeah, so
Mhm.
it'll be interesting to see who else gets announced on that list. I mean, don't be surprised if you see Dion's name on there. I think it might be yeah, we'll give you a shot type thing, but I don't know if it's a
Who
real
knows? Maybe
viable
they bring him
post.
in to interview. Yeah.
Yeah, they might bring him into interview, but it doesn't mean that they're gonna hire him.
Right,
They,
right.
they know what time it is for sure. At least I hope Brady does. But yeah, it's just been
Mhm.
a crazy week. And I want to see who else they come and interview. I hope they don't announce anything for the next couple of weeks. Towards we get closer towards the Super Bowl. Once they've gone through all their rounds of interviews, they might do multiple interviews. It might be like a first round thing, and then they
Yeah,
do a second
second
interview.
interview type thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I hope they don't wait to do the in person one. That's what I was saying. That it will delay the process if they wait till like, hey, you know what, we're gonna have you come in the
Mhm.
building and talk to us. Um, I don't know. I don't know what
Yeah,
that
but
would
this day
do.
and age, it's a little different. Like, I think that
Yeah,
rule back in the day, like, you would do it on the phone, right? Now,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
the whole Zoom thing, it's like you're damn near there, you know?
Yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't see no difference because if
Mhm.
you're seeing us right now, you're seeing our tone, our mannerisms, everything we're doing.
Yeah.
You're seeing the
Mhm.
responses, the facial expressions
Right,
that you
yeah.
could see the same thing like you do in person. So it makes
Yeah.
no
Mhm.
difference. Hopefully, um, whoever they pick, obviously, we just want to make sure it's the right person. It's not an
Yep.
impulse type thing. But yeah, but again, I appreciate everybody for joining us today, tapping in. I appreciate you guys. Again, I'm doing this show every damn Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Pacific. Make sure you guys hit those notifications, tap in. I'm under the weather, and I'm like, I gotta do the show. There's too much shit that went on today for me not to go ahead and talk about this. So I wanted to make sure that I join you guys and go over all this news that's developed over this past week. But make sure you guys tap in every damn Saturday morning. Good morning, Raiders. Hit that subscribe button for sure,
Mhm.
100%. Make sure you go on to my guys, Cheeto Linus's channel. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button as usual. Let them know where they can find you at and everything.
Yeah, bro. As always, I appreciate you, Jay. I love this morning show thing. I think it's a great idea, bro. I'm glad you're doing it. You can find me, here on YouTube at Cheeto Linus. You could always subscribe to the channel, become a member. We'll start adding a little bit of incentives as we start moving along. Also on Instagram, same name at Cheeto Linus. Go on there. You could see a lot of the shirts, jerseys, and hats that I be pushing out. We do have a couple events coming up in the well, not early summer, but like in May, that I'll be attending and I will be bringing stuff. So I'll make sure I'll put that out here to you guys so you guys get that information and then we can know, because Raider Nation it's not just football season, it's an all year thing. So I'm already looking forward to a lot of these meet and greets and events that are going to be happening in the off season, from the draft to summer kickoff and things of that nature. But appreciate you having me here, big dog. Appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. Appreciate you. Hey, I got that
I saw.
the thing for the Reno for the
Yeah.
Reno TV. Are you gonna go to that?
Yeah. Then my
Oh,
logo was on
yeah,
there.
yeah,
I'm gonna be one of the
yeah. So I
vendors.
was like, oh, I think he's
Yeah.
gonna go because his
Yeah.
logo's
Yeah.
on there. All right, cool.
Mhm.
I'm unfortunately I'm not gonna be able to go. I got
Yeah.
my boy coming. He's gonna be born around that time, so unfortunately, I
Okay,
won't be
nice,
making
nice.
it
So no
around
big
that
deal.
time. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
because due date's around the 5th of March.
Okay.
He might come before that, but either
Yeah,
way,
that
yeah.
one's May 3rd, I think, right? Something like that.
I thought I saw. Hold on, let me go to the thing. I thought
Yeah,
I
and
saw it was
then
the 3rd of March. I don't know if
March
I'm
or
wrong.
May?
Oh no,
May,
May
man.
3rd. May
Yeah.
3rd. Okay, my bad.
Mhm.
I might be able to go to
Yeah.
that. We'll see. We'll see
And
what
then
happens.
also that month is the annual one here in SoCal, the summer kickoff in Bakersfield.
Uh-huh.
And that's the big one too, where my boy Lorenzo from Raider Crusaders gets a bunch of people. But yeah, that's the
Yeah.
first one we're doing. They just added Senior, so Senior Raider will be there. My
Yeah.
homie Raider Via will be there. I'll be there. A couple other vendors, and it's a barbecue, bro. Car show, so that one's gonna be chill.
Yep.
That's the
Yep.
Black Hole Reno and the Northern Cali club.
Yeah.
They're gonna get
I,
together and put that together. Mhm.
I've never been to NorCal, so it'll be
I haven't
interesting
been
to.
since we left Oakland. Mhm.
Oh really? Yeah.
Yeah.
I never got to go up to Oakland, unfortunately. But
Okay.
yeah, so I don't know. I might try to see what's up. See if I can. I'm out in New Mexico, so it's a little bit of a drive for me.
To
That might
Jersey,
be a
bro.
flying thing. Yep, that might be a
This
flying thing,
fucker.
but Yep.
Mhm.
Really quick though, before I sign off, make sure you guys tap
Oh, so you're
into
on
my
TikTok.
socials. Yep. Instagram, Threads, TikTok. You're on TikTok too.
Yeah.
Um, at X JRaider_505 JRaider
Mhm.
underscore 505. Let's see if we're still on TikTok by the end of the month. That whole bullshit. TikTok might go down. I don't know. I don't know if they stay on or not. But
Yeah.
yeah. Again, I appreciate everybody jumping on. Josh says I'm gonna be there for sure, brother. But yes, thank you guys again for joining us on the show. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate the nation for tapping in as usual. And as always, remember, you guys, just Raiders, baby. See
Just
you guys next
Raiders
time. Yes,
is
sir.
out.
Peace out.